Hi everyone, my name is Elena and you're watching a Marvelous Designer tutorial. Today we're going to learn how to make this pair of pants in Marvelous Designer. This video is divided into two parts. The first part focuses on pattern making and the second part is about texturing and adding accessories, in which I will explain new features of the latest version of Marvelous Designer. So in this tutorial, we're going to learn how to make the base of any pants, and then we will turn it into a baggy style, and then add a pair of cargo pockets. So let's begin. Okay, the very first thing that you need to know is the measurements of your avatar that you can find it in the 3D window. I need to know how much the circumference of the hip of my avatar. For Clo3d users, it's better not to follow my tips. This tutorial is for people that don't want to take this garment to the next level for production. So that's why I suggest Clo3d users to see the physical world pattern making. So here what I need is the hip size, that is 95. Usually I don't see the numbers after the point. 95. Let's bring our calculator. 95. I divide it into 4. You need to do two operations. One is to divide your measurement. You should divide it by 4, which is 24. I try to copy it. And another operation is to make it half and then divide it by 10. I call this number Stella. Let's call it a Stella. Remember, Stella, we have something to do with it. So the first number was 23 and something. Now I copy it. So I I left click here. I paste it. This is the hip circumference divided by 4. And for the height, for now, let's say it's 1 meter. So do you remember Stella? Stella. I hold shift, right click, and here, as much as my Stella was, I try to go toward the center, and I press on X or add point. Here I divide this amount of number. So now I press on G or internal line. You see that? I hold shift. This is my Stella for and hold shift, double click, and that's it. This is the most important part of making pants. Okay, usually the distance between waist to hip is 10, not, it's 20 centimeter. Okay, here I see that this is a lot. This is my waist. If I try to see the translucent part. Okay, for now let's try to reduce 2.5 centimeter. The difference between waist and hip should be considered, so then we try to make this as fit as we can. Now after this point that we separated, we need another 2 centimeter. I think it's too much big. Maybe What I prefer is to use the measurement of the waist to make the pattern, but since in the physical world you usually use the hip measurements, that's why I wanted to be as close as the real world, but now I'm regretting. No, I am regretting. So press on C. And let's say it's good. Let's say I didn't say it's good. So copy and mirror paste for the back part. What do you need for the back part? Try to Control R. Do you remember Stella? We need another Stella to go to our the center of the body. So another 4.75, and also for the back part you need to go up for 3 centimeters. Also, since back part should be bigger than the front part, it should be larger. Let's add another 2 centimeters, let's say. Then we can adjust it on the body of the avatar. I don't want to add darts because I don't like to. You can add. Okay, now use your smooth curve tool. Click, drag as much as you can. Now press on A, cut. Press on A. No, we already did. Cut, just cut. Yeah. Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z. Okay. Now cut and delete. So now this is the pattern of the back part. This is for the front part. Let's see what we did. Select and Ctrl D for the front. Select and Ctrl D for the back. Then you should smooth also this lateral part. And try to relocate these blocks. I remember when I was going to flip horizontally, it was Ctrl G, I think. Now it's Shift H. So many of my tutorials are flipped. No, the tutorials aren't flipped, but I flipped in so many tutorials with Ctrl G. Okay, now let's sew and let's see. These two should be sewn together. These two fronts, they are in front of one another. Let's hold W while you're in the move tool, and yes. Control delete. Okay, this is the base and I think it's good. Let me I can say that I like it. No, I don't like. Yes, I like it. It's just the fact that they are okay. No, it fits well. I'm really happy with the result. Now for making the zampe de levante baggy style. First, in the pants were, I don't know, the pants was or the pants were low rise, something like this. For making the flares from the knee, now I sign it here. It should be like, I don't know if they are aligned from the bottom. Okay, X
First, let's have a belt. Let's make a belt for it. Also, I'm going to turn this off. For making the belt, I see that I have 28 or maybe 77, 21, 77.21, and I like to have it in 4 centimeter. And now Shift F, Shift F. Go. So from here, I should start from here and then go there. Let's see if I can make it. Okay, I press on M, hold Shift, and simulate. Yes, I was successful. After working for about 2 years or 3 years with Marvelous Designer, I still have a little bit problem. Okay, now I try to freeze it with Control K, so it doesn't move and I can do my operations. So for making the fleurs, I try to do this. Here I like to right click and delete all curvature lines. Here also I need to do the same thing. I do a lot, but it's not that I don't like it. What is the moda trendy is this type of pants, so let's make them. And yes, I think I like how it is going to be. So now you understood that for making the fleurs you need to separate apart from the knees. And yes, so let's add loops and another pocket, cargo pocket, I think. For making the loop, I see that it was 4 centimeters, so I need something that goes like this. I need one here. Usually it's 10 centimeter or maybe 7 centimeter from the center. Thank God you can see in the 3D design, so you don't need to make so many points on your garment. Just on B. Okay, another 2 for the back part. When you are in the 3D window, you need to do a double click. I think it should be here. Yes. Oh no. If you want, you can add decorations to make it as realistic as you can. I don't know if it's right. Well, let's say it's right. Okay, here for the, I think they call it flap, I need to divide about 5 centimeter. Let's say here is 5 centimeter. I press on G. I hold shift to reach to this part. Let's see, I think it's good. No, I think it's a lot. 5 was a lot. Maybe this one is good. Okay, smooth curve tool. Is it called flap? I hope it's called flap. Here, let's say add point in the intersection. So since this one is intersecting the line, here we can have a point, so I can trace it well. So trace point, trace tool. With holding shift, you select all the lines and voila, voila. What I need to do is to sew and double click in the center and make it bigger. Haha. I faked it. Fake it. And now for the pockets. For the pockets, look, you should have exactly the number. If you have a physical garment that you're going to mimic, I don't know, if you are going to do a 3D modeling, you're going to recreate it, it's better to use exact numbers. Now I'm just showing you how something is made. I think it's good. Now this one is better, so right click, extend. I don't say it, yes. Okay, now what you should do is to cut. Yes, it's called cut. Now here I like to delete all the curved lines. Now I bring it here. Oh, look what I'm doing. Okay, I think it's good. So since you had a swing line, you can see that it's still there, but in the other parts it's not changed. So what you need to do is to adjusting the new swing lines. Now I like to bring it under. So now let's sew you. Let's check. Did you know that you should go under the pants? Control K. And that's it. I don't think that's it because I see that that's not it. Control J now. Control A for hiding, Shift Q. If you want, let me see. Oh. You can also use tack tool or line tack tool to adjusted to attach that fabric inside of the pockets to the body. Now let's add our internal lines. For this part, what I like to do is to remove link editing in the end. When everything is done, I make another copy of my file, and then I try to remove this linked editing and eliminate this part, because everything you do here, it will happen on the other part too. Oh my god, press on Z to just select this line, divide it into 2. Now clone pattern. Let's make it bigger. On the 3D window, superimpose over. Control, and then we bring it here. Oh. Control G. Okay, now for the cargo things, cargo pockets. I need to have, let me see how big I want this pocket to be. It can be rectangle, it can be anything that you want. Okay, I wanted something like this. Select add point into intersection, press on Z, divide internal line. Did you see that it's all red? Now when I divide it, it becomes white. Now copy, it's not cut, it's copying. Before that, I needed to do something. I will do it later. Okay, Ctrl V. To be sure that it never changes its position anymore, I like to press on B. Most of the time I regret doing this, but it's a pleasure to do this. And press on M. Now let me see if I can make a clone. No. So what I need to do, I had to do it before when it was a rectangle. I didn't do it. Clone as pattern. So that's why now I have to do this again. With Control, you select, press A on keyboard and do the excessive part. They are bothering me. Add to, let's have 3 centimeter. Okay. Sorry, you should go inside. Okay. Go inside. You can smoothen also this part. Okay, now you can add the button if you want. Button, you can add a button here. If you like, you can change its type like this. It's metal. And here you can have buttonhole. Now let's fasten. So this is the part where you make this baggy pants. Now let's add textures and materials.